Hey, what's good? What's up? I'm Detective Broom, and like me, you've been watching a lot of Deltarune Fury videos. You've been doing it a lot, actually. I, unless you aren't, then uh, okay. Well, it's the first Fury video we're making, and because I noticed in most Fury videos that they really assume that Deltarune has multiple endings, and how Deltarune will have multiple endings. However, I think that's not true, and I'm doing the opposite of having how Deltarune will have only one ending. Because I feel like we have to also address the opposite. Deltarune only having a single ending. Unless Deltarune has like no ending, but it's not a sandbox game. So, hope you guys enjoy this. This is my first video, so I might mess up sometimes. But yeah, starting off with Toby Fox said so. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything else. Toby Fox said so, so have fun. I didn't do anything. I don't even do anything. Toby Fox just said so. Okay, I'll continue. A lot of people say that Tony Fox saying there's something more important than reaching the end, and this interview, and him saying something more important than reaching the end, and also the question mark, meaning there's multiple endings. The interview people say he's lying, and the question mark means that there's multiple endings. This isn't true. It's probably a case of confirmation bias. I'm making another video about how Deltarune theories have a lot of fallacies. There's like a lot of confirmation bias and stuff like that. You're not really proving anything by saying he's lying or the question mark means there's multiple endings because he could be telling the truth here, and also the question mark could mean that something else like the set in stone ending. The prophecy has a set in stone ending, and is that ending the true ending? Because it's the feeling of having one true ending, not multiple endings, one true ending. And the prophecy kind of takes advantage of that. If there's multiple endings, then the prophecy would be lesser, like have a lesser stakes thing. It'll feel less. Like just that's like a me thing, but the feeling of having one true ending, and the prophecy already says it what it is, and it's fairly unfavorable from Susie's response. Yeah, I understand where the question mark is coming from. Uh, and because if your main evidence is that like he's lying or the question mark, act kind of crappy. Not gonna lie, it's kind of crap. I don't know why people agreed with it. Maybe because like one popular theorist said it. Cause that's like a lot. Like people like overhype popular theorists from Deltarune. Like if a theory is like super popular, like green gaster, it's not a good theory. It can be funny, but it's not good at all. Anyway, next, I know some people are thinking, what about the weird route? The weird route completely dismantles your claim, claim. Since it's a different route, it's just like an Undertale. A different route means a different ending. That means your theory is false. Check, mate. About that, the weird route doesn't prove or disprove anything. I'm serious. Doesn't prove anything or disprove anything. The weird route, however, I can actually use for my advantage in saying that it is simply a path. If you're heading towards the center of the woods, that's towards endings like the center of the woods, trying to head to the center of the woods, and you start from the northeast or the southwest, you'll still end up at the end in the center of the woods. So that was your goal to go to the center of the woods. The weird route is similar to that. It's a path to the same ending. A path you should not go on to the same ending. It's like you dying. Say like a character you're playing as dies at 80, but you can control everything they do. You can make them like a normal guy or to a mafia leader. Either way, he dies in 80. So if you die at 80, you die at 80. Like there's no going around it. You were gonna die at 80. It's your goal to make that time you're alive like better than what you would expect. Or worse. So I don't know. Yeah, some of you are evil people, and I'm one of them. Yeah, so it's one ending several. It's one ending of another path. It's an ending of another path, which goes in hand with the Undertale parallel. People also say Undertale has multiple endings, so it's also not multiple endings, which is kind of foolish to think that because Deltarune is a completely different game, and Deltarune doesn't really have all that stuff Undertale has, or and same for Undertale. Undertale doesn't have everything Deltarune has, and yeah, it wouldn't make sense for the games to have be completely the same and have the same structure of endings. Because Undertale has 90 endings. Undertale has 90 endings. People like think there's free endings. There's 90 endings. This is a lot of variations of neutral endings. There's over 90. And different like variations of pacifist and genocide ending. If you like, do it multiple times, or you do it after a genocide route, do pacifist after genocide. You know, you know what I'm saying. But Deltarune has one ending, and that kind of will fit in how Deltarune likes to separate set us all apart from Undertale. Like Deltarune actually goes out of its way to criticize Undertale a little bit. Like chapter one, Rousey talks about, oh, you have to be kind to everyone, and that's the best way to do everything. Everything. Yes, you can be kind. It is good to be kind, but it goes it goes to backfire in Rousey's face when against King, because King takes advantage of Rousey's kindness and to try to get a cheap shot on the heroes. So what I'm saying is Undertale values are not valued the same way as in Deltarune. As Susie says the best, sometimes there's just some people you gotta fight. It's not good to always be fighting because you might hurt someone you care about. You should always try to be kind as if you can, but if you can't, but sometimes you just can't be kind, like against King or the Titan, where you just simply can't be kind to it, and you just gotta you know show them what's what. Because there's no active punishment to fighting King. Fighting King, there's no active punishment. There was a punishment for fighting Birdly for in the in a neutral route because you break his arm. However, unlike Snowgrave where he gets in a coma, but that's not the point. The point is that there is consequences of being too violent, but also you shouldn't always have to be kind. Because characters like the Titan or the Roaring Knight, you just can't be kind and you just have to fight. However, your choices do matter in the end. I said what to Birdly. Tenna is broken at the end of chapter three. However, if you spare enough all the darkness, Tenna can be fixed and you can bring him to Castle Town, but everyone doesn't want Tenna there. If you saw from the newsletter, people don't like Tenna. Still don't like Tenna. Tenna still hasn't really learned to be nice to his employees. So might as well take him away to that ghost house. It makes everyone a lot happier. But if you don't spare everyone, or only spare some of them, Tenna has like a small crack on him. He's broken, but isn't as severely broken. Like this guy, like this Tenna, he's broken. He is broken. There's no coming back for him. Definitely no coming back. Like if you don't spare anyone, they don't want to help Tenna. Tenna's their crappy boss, and they don't want to help you. You hurt all of them. So why would they help you? So yeah, your choices do end up mattering. It won't affect the ending, but it will affect everything else around it. The ending won't change, but the path will get a lot brighter. things will get a lot more upbeat, like in the chapter one ending. If you spare all the Darkners, they get together to overthrow King to help you. But if you don't spare all the Darkness and start fight and fight them, they're all gonna riot at the end, and you're ready to make the jump on you. They're not thrilled that you beat them up. So yeah, yeah, your choices actually do matter. I, uh, having a new ending doesn't really make your choices not matter. Your choices end up do mattering, but not for the ending, but for everything else around it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever video. There you go. There you go. Subscribe. I recommend you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on TikTok as well. I make I have a lot more stuff on TikTok. Like, I feel like if it doesn't make a good video, I'll just post it on TikTok. Like, my most popular thing is my hot takes there on TikTok. I don't think hot takes are good enough to be on YouTube until like I get a sizable following so I can ask people for their hot takes. However, I do wish things will get better. I hope I actually get a good amount of following because I do hope this YouTube thing works out. All right. So my main goal, I want a subscriber goal. The subscriber goal is to pass Jizztail in subscribers. Yeah, I'm calling him Jizztail, Pisstail, whatever his name is. I know his name is Whiztail, but Jizztail is more fitting. Yeah, I recommend. You recommend subscribing so we can pass Jizztail subscribers by the end of the year. And I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys have a good time, and I hope you guys have a good life. Bye bye.